will boot it away to get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will start this game off with the football. One of the biggest and best surprises of the 2024 season was just how good South Carolina was. That was evident when they went into Death Valley and fought until the bitter end and pulled one out against Clemson.
And South Carolina had a great season a year ago, but the cherry on the sundae was going into Death Valley and beating their rivals. Like, Clemson remembers this because Lenora Sellers takes off, takes the 20-yard scramble with a minute left. Like, Clemson made so many mistakes, was very much in the football game. But, Jesse, this one stung a year ago.
It did. This defense for Clemson, they've got to be able to get off the field. You mentioned Lenora Sellers, David. He ran the ball 16 times. He was a workhorse on the ground for South Carolina. So for the defending ACC champions, if they're going to get this win in this big rivalry game defensively, they have got to be great on third down.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
So great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
Breaks into the open.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down.
to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Looking left. It's complete. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's...
He's loose on the left. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Gets it to him on the screen. Look out, he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Clemson set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got a man. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. To throw, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. To go with the football that time offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in. Zone at the 14.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down.
Here comes. With another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move, it's Davidson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That's caught. It's Bennett. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. Touchdown, South Carolina! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. There he goes. 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They rode their running back, could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive, maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But what this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line. I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Clemson jumps to the line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kelly. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and this defense hasn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job there, getting some yards with his legs. It makes it so difficult to stop this Clemson offense. And for years now, you've had to worry about all the NFL talent they've been recruiting at the wide receiver and running back positions and tight end positions. But how about when you've got a quarterback that can hurt you throwing the ball and running it as well? This guy makes it so difficult on defenses.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Klubnik. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A really nice day for this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. How about about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection.
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. They will 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Off play action on first down. There's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
To the air, it's Klubnik. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11.
43, South Carolina, 32.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Trying to bully their way in. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and
turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Clemson set up with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
On the ground, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hauls it in. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every year. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Clemson. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Wants to fire on second down. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a second and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Hayes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Clemson 60, South Carolina 40.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That's caught, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Sweet cut there. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.